Yo, what's up guys, Terrell here on Terrell Game Vlogs, and I am doing a gaming video because Nintendo just had its Nintendo Wii U Direct about an hour and a half ago, and I'm going to talk about a few things that were announced, and honestly, this was a really good Direct. The first thing I really liked, even though they spent a lot of time on it, I don't really mind because of what they gave us. It was 35 minutes long in total. And the beginning part is a lot about the Miiverse stuff, but they also addressed a few things that they needed to fix anyway. Like, there are going to be two pretty big system updates that will pretty much fix a few of the problems the Wii U is being... Pretty much the problems that people are having with the Wii U currently. Like, the fact that the interface itself looks nice as shit, but it's slow as hell to go from one thing to another. The system update should be shortening the hell out of that time. The other thing is the virtual console stuff. Like there's going to be a Wii U virtual console, and then on top of that, you can also get the games from your old virtual console. Like if you purchase the game on the Wii U, you get it if you bought the Wii virtual console and you're buying the same games, you will be able to get those at a reduced price. I think it was like $1 and $1.50 for like NES and Super NES titles. They're also going to start putting Game Boy Advance titles on the virtual console, on the Wii U virtual console too. They're also doing this thing for the NES's anniversary, where each month they're releasing like an NES game for like 30 cents. I mean, mind you, this is a 30-day thing, but you can essentially buy NES games for 30 cents. Once there'll be one coming out every month, and that's ridiculous because considering that's about 7 months, because it starts in January, ends in July. That's like 7 times 30, which it's like less than $3. Yeah, because it's like 30 cents. You can get about 90 cents for 3 of those months. Another 90 cents, $1.80, and then like it's like $2.20. $2.20 for like 6 games. That's insane. If you're planning to buy every game, I think the first one is Balloon Fight. I saw Super Metroid on the list. I'm not looking at that list currently, but that's cool. The other thing they announced is we know there's a new 3D Mario game, which that wasn't really shocking. We also know that there's a new Zelda game they're working on for the Wii U, which a lot of people figured because of that whole Zelda E3 demo. But the one thing they also announced the Wind Waker HD remake, which comes out later this year, which is awesome in its own right. We're getting a new Yoshi game. The Yoshi game, although it's just a Yoshi Epic Yarn game, like it's literally made from the Kirby Epic Yarn basis, but it's just a Yoshi game, which is an thing with me because I didn't really care for Epic Yarn to begin with. Also, they do the stupid thing where you can't you can't die again. That's gonna kind of annoy me too. But then again, the game was just announced, so we probably should wait. I think the two biggest things people were really excited for though is I guess the other thing we should mention is that Bayonetta 2. We saw a little development on that game. That game is not done yet. I don't even think that game is close to being done yet. I think that game probably won't come out until either near the end of this year or early to mid next year. So Bayonetta 2 is gonna be a minute, probably like another year or two. So that's that. We're also gonna get some. Iwata confirmed we're going to see some Smash Brothers screenshots in E3, and I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'm pretty sure the game won't come out until next year, but still, and that's if it comes out next year. We'll see. We'll see how we are at E3. But the two things I think people were most excited about were the Xenoblade. It's from the creators of Xenoblade. They're making a new game for the Wii U. Whether it's a Xenoblade 2, I don't know. I'm not really that into the Xenoblade series, so I can't really tell. It looks like it is because it looks really similar to the other Xenoblade game I've seen. So yeah, a lot of people losing their shit over that. And then we also have the Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem crossover. And is it just me? But Fire Emblem seems to be getting a lot more love in these recent years. Maybe it's because of the success it had on Brawl and Melee, and the fact that they pretty much ported all of Mars and Ice games over. And then we have Fire Emblem Awakening coming out in like 2 weeks. And then we had this announcement for a crossover for it. I'm like, wow, they're really pushing. They're pushing the living shit out of Fire Emblem, which I'm perfectly fine with, because for those who don't know, I've never played a Fire Emblem game, nor have I ever played a Shin Megami Tensei game. The only Atlas game I played is Catherine. I love that game, but I've never really played Fire Emblem. And I downloaded the demo for the 3DS for the Fire Emblem game, and I'm probably going to. I got that shit reserved. I'm buying that because I really enjoyed the hell out of that demo. So this will, Fire Emblem Awakening will be my first Fire Emblem game. So we're gonna see how that goes. I think the other stuff was like Miiverse, Android smartphone app. They're also gonna have like official Miiverse channels where, like, for actual developers and official things for developers, game developers, so they can kind of, I guess you can like follow them, and they'll release their information on the game. Like, they're gonna try to do it that way too. They're also gonna have like small, like you'll be able to create your own small user Wii U. I don't even know what you call it. Pretty much, you're also gonna have a feature to be able to create like subgroups within groups, essentially, like private groups, I guess. I'm trying to do all this off the top of my head. I'll put it this way: the Direct made me a lot more excited for E3, and also made me a lot more excited for the Wii U in general, which now means I really gotta get that. I gotta get that console within like the next few months. Like, seriously, I want that console now. I think a lot of people were disappointed they didn't say anything about Luigi's Mansion 2, but we know that's coming out, I believe. I still think isn't that supposed to be coming out before May of this year? I'm not sure. They didn't really say anything on it. That's why I haven't really kept up with the game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. I mean, overall, these are pretty good announcements in themselves. I'm glad Nintendo's already taken the initiative to fix the problems that have already been addressed about their console, like the virtual console stuff, and and now they're making a lot more games being able to be played on the gamepad, which is kind of the gimmick of the Wii U in a sense. So it's like, yes, keep up with the gimmick that you haven't done in a while. I'm looking forward to Bayonetta 2 when they release more footage on it, but it still looks pretty cool. I'm just thinking, is there anything else that they announced that I missed? I think that's all the main stuff, and I'm actually scrolling on Facebook and like the actual Direct itself while I'm talking. I think that's all the main. That's like all the important stuff. But overall, good Direct. Hopefully the Yoshi game isn't shit. Looks like it's not going to be shit. I just hope it's not downplayed like I think it might be. Because Kirby Epic Yarn, for being a fun, nice game, is still like way too simple for its own good. And it's kind of like, as far as the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei game, a lot of people are probably excited about that. As I said, I haven't played either of those franchises like that. I'm going to see how Fire Emblem Awakening goes. If I like that game, I'll probably go back and play the one. For those who don't know, I love Ike. Ike is my boy for Brawl, and I played the shit out of Roy in Melee. Not a Marth fan. Which is funny as hell, considering in the demo, and this isn't really a spoiler because it's the demo, at the end of the demo, you meet Marth for a short period of time. He's wearing like this gay-ass mask, but then again, Marth never looked cool to begin with for me. I'm also expecting Chrom to probably be in the new Smash Brothers. I hope they put like Chrom, Ike, and Marth. Like, I know they're not. Roy doesn't get any love in America, but Roy's my boy. Oh yeah, that's something that they need to fix for Brawl. Like those, like the cheers they did for whoever was winning. It's just like, we like Ike, we like that. That shit's so goddamn corny. Mind you, I'm not gonna lie when I say I didn't. I can't lie and say I didn't get hype off of that shit though when I was winning. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop. But seriously, good stuff. I really gotta get a Wii U now. I mean, I already needed to get one. Period. I want to get one now even more. So, good job, Nintendo Direct. I'm looking forward to seeing these updates you're gonna do for the Wii U and seeing people's impressions on it. I want to experience it for myself once I get the fucking console. And we look forward to E3. So please leave your thoughts and comments on these new games and the announcements and I'll link the direct in the description because Nintendo UK and Nintendo of America have already like put up the full direct. So looking forward to some shit. Anyways, Law's a game for your boy Terrell. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.